Well, it's nothing has changed, right? It almost felt like Graham Potter is still the manager for Chelsea, um, because they're performing the same way. But that's not the case. That's not the reality of it. Frank Lampard has come in and taken interim charge of Chelsea Football Club as interim manager till Todd Bowley and the group from Chelsea and the management decide who is the one who gets the keys to the kingdom for the long term. Welcome to another episode of Sports with Mongha, and that's the reason why I said nothing has changed. This new manager, same result. Well, he's not a new manager; it's a manager who was sacked a year back after. It was a debacle in a way, right? 2 years back when Tuchel was appointed, and then Tuchel was sacked. Graham Potter came in. Potter is sacked, and Mr. Chelsea comes in. Mr. Chelsea, from what I mean, is Mr. Frank Lampard, who's taken over as the interim coach or manager for Chelsea Football Club. But the result didn't matter because they played shit. Chelsea was playing shit. And the concerns have been growing. It was like, yeah, it just, you just feel that the good old days and the bad days for Chelsea will be over, but then they don't seem to end. Chelsea did not win at Molineux for a long time. The last win was, of course, for when Lampard was there, 2019 September 5-2. Wolves are winless. Were winless in their last 4 Premier League games against Chelsea, since beating them 2-1 in Molineux in December. Yeah, it's like he made some changes. Mount was injured, so I think the main thing was like he was going to play Mount, but then Mount was injured, so he was out. Though Sterling came in, that was pretty interesting to say. It was a pretty interesting squad. He played 4 at the back. That was kind of interesting. Chilwell was on the bench. And that was kind of more interesting for me to see, because Reece James starts, Wesley Fofana, Koulibaly, and Marc Cucurella were the guys who started. Loftus-Cheek, Reece James, Wesley Fofana, Koulibaly, Marc Cucurella, Conor Gallagher, Enzo Fernandez, and Mateo Kovacic in the mid, and like Havertz, Joao Felix, and Raheem Sterling. I was surprised by the lineup in my mind. I was thinking he will be playing more attacking. What's there to lose? Like, I'm like thinking for Chelsea right now, right? They can't make top 4. What are they why are they playing defensive lines right now? They should be all attack. They should be kind of pushing everybody to score goals. They think if they concede, they concede. That's not a problem. But yeah, but interesting to see Gallagher back, and Sterling kind of in. No Mudryk. Yeah, that was interesting. No Mudryk to start. No Chilwell to start. No Pulisic and Dennis Zakaria. But then for the squad from Lopetegui, he knew what he had to do. It was pretty clear. And he gets the results. It was a cracking shot. The game was boring, I would say, in most of the occasions. But then the goal from Matheus Nunes, that was like a volley, like from next level, beautiful volley in the first half. And that's what the gap was. Chelsea lost 1-0 to Wolves at Molineux. Matheus Nunes' first half volley for the ages helps Wolves to a massive Premier League win over Chelsea. Frank Lampard's second spell begins in defeat, but the hosts give their survival homes an almighty shot in the arm. At full time, it's finished 1-0 Wolves. That is not the return that would have been envisioned by the former Blues midfielder, but just a few days into the job, he now knows the scope of the task at hand. Chelsea are at 11th. But for Julen Lopetegui, it's one of the biggest wins of the season. They now lie a place behind Chelsea at the end of the relegation pack with 4 points on the drop. And that's going to be very interesting to watch as well, because Wolves are 31 points. Southampton is 23 points. And that's going to be very interesting. Like, anything can happen over the next 1 month. But then for Chelsea, Yeah, it's same, old, same. I would say nothing new. No, there was no aggression. They just didn't want to play. It almost felt like he picked up a playing 11 which didn't want to play, and I think he had more firepower on the bench. I felt. But you know, Frank Lampard, he has his favorites and he'll play them day in day out. But then it's going to be very interesting to say if the interim manager also gets sacked because of bad results, because the Chelsea squad is not turning results at all. Good one for Lopetegui, and he should be proud by the way the game kind of ended, or the way it went. A lot of control for Wolves. Chelsea were not pressing enough for the ball to kind of be one different spaces where they could take advantage. But then Chelsea's a squad with low confidence, and you know when confidence gets rattled, this is what happens. They need a moment to kind of reinvigorate, recalibrate, and come back in the next season. But then this season, 11th, Chelsea Football Club needs a shake-up. Let me know in the comment section below what do you think about Chelsea's new manager bounce. When will it come? Will it come, or this is the end for Chelsea? For Wolves, I think they're going to survive the relegation battle and kind of come over and win, and then basically survive this to come in the next season as well. Let me know in the comment section below what do you think. Do like this video, do share, and do subscribe, and I catch you in the next one.